See the headline over Times Square right there. Extraordinary Earth. We have been blown away by the fascinating wildlife Amy has shown us from the Galapagos. Let's see where she takes us today. Hey, Amy.
Hey, George. Yes, as we take a look at this spectacular beach, we know that rising sea levels are a huge concern when it comes to climate change. And we have a prime example of what's at stake here. You see these tracks behind me? Those are sea turtle tracks. And just behind them are their nests. When high tides get higher, those turtles and their eggs are at risk and endangered. So we do, however, have some very good news to report about another kind of turtle found here, the Galapagos giant tortoise.
As the sun rose over the Galapagos, our eagle-eyed drone team spotted two devil rays skimming along the surface. We were on our way to the island of Santa Cruz, where a cloud forest in the middle of this arid island is home to stunning twin pit craters. Next, our first encounter with the storied Galapagos giant tortoise.
That is the biggest one we've seen so far.
This guy could weigh maybe 600 pounds. You will need 6 strong men to carry one.
There are about a dozen giant tortoises here underneath the bushes in this muddy swamp. This is how these big guys cool off.
Lindblad expedition naturalist Isora Berdonces, the daughter of farmers on this island, tells us tortoises dig their own cooling ponds.
They know when the rain's coming, and so they make them anticipating the rain.
Of course, yes, they make it. So they will have their own jacuzzi. When I was a little kid running around here with the giant tortoises, it's my playground. So one fun part was getting inside the mud pool with them. My mom, of course, was really upset with me.
The immediate threat to these ancient creatures are invasive species like feral dogs, rats, or goats that feed on tortoise eggs or compete with the animals for food. On neighboring Hispaniola Island, the tortoise population diminished to just 15 by the mid-20th century. So in the 1970s, the Charles Darwin Research Station here recruited a male tortoise from the San Diego Zoo to take his talents to Hispaniola. They named him Super Diego, and super is an understatement. Diego is today the proud father of roughly 900 offspring.
Without this animal, that subspecies they would be totally vanished. Chances are that if you ever found one in one of the trails in Hispaniola, close to a beach, is one of the descendants from Diego.
Now retired, no longer in captivity, our drone team set about finding Diego. After 5 hours of searching, finally, there he was, the white tracker on his back, as he slept in the shade, his long neck extending out of his shell.
When I first saw Diego, it was very emotional. Tears came to my eyes. It's decades of efforts trying to protect this animal. So he's an old friend. I've been talking about Diego for ages.
Now, just for some perspective, some of the giant tortoises here on these islands, it's believed, have been around since Abraham Lincoln was president. And it's hard not to get emotional when it comes to these animals and their protection. Just coming on this beach at sunrise, we saw a baby shark. We have been seeing a sea lion pup playing in the waters, a beautiful diamond stingray. And yes, we've got sea lions all around us, and I believe our drone has captured some of them, but they're just beautiful and majestic to watch. Later today, we're going to go see some land iguanas. They're yellow. They're only found here in the Galapagos. There is just so much beauty and so much reason to do our part to make this a safe habitat for them all. Guys, back to you.
I'll say it's safe since Abraham Lincoln.
Yes.
That's going back a way. It looks like an incredible trip.
It really does.
Thank you, Amy, for bringing all of that to us.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.